What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Eddy Live Show, episode number 147. I'm here with Henry Young.
Hi.
How you doing, brother?
Nice to see you.
From Legends, all the way from Legends, Kaohsiung, man.
Well, we're here right now.
We are here right now.
I didn't have.
I see the shirt. I was gonna ask. Yeah, how do I get one of these shirts?
We do limited merch.
Okay.
But
You have any? Can I buy one?
It's possible.
Okay.
Have a look.
Okay. Audio's good. All right, perfect. Yes. So today, this is the first time we've actually done a show like this outside of the restaurant. I did it once before, and I had a little small setup with like little fancy Bluetooth mics, and the audio was absolute shit. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring all my gear.
Okay.
And just,
it's cool
if I can
setup,
do it
man.
in Kaohsiung, I can do it anywhere, right? In Taiwan,
totally.
right? Good. Here we go. Wes being late, huh? From Lucas. There you go. There's a first comment, right?
Wes will be Wes.
He's on the way, yeah. So, tell me about it. Legends Kaohsiung. What was the idea to start this bad boy before we get started?
Legends was kind of based on the name. Was based on.
It's a great name, by the way.
I loved it.
I love it.
I stole it.
Yeah.
But I stole it from a place that was already long dead.
Okay.
So I felt like that was fine. Oh,
Okay.
I'm in South Africa, so I felt like that was also
Okay.
fine. Hey, Wes.
How's it going?
There he is. What's up, brother? You all right?
We started actually as a sandwich delivery company like about 10 years ago.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Very
9
cool.
years ago.
Very cool. So kind of like a to-go thing only?
We would do delivery only. I mean, there was
Okay,
no
delivery.
Uber, there was no Food Panda back then.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
And yeah, we started off by just doing
Audio
sandwiches
sounds
for-
good. Nice.
Sandwiches for English
Good,
teachers, right?
Okay,
And,
beautiful.
you know, we wanted to get the
we
Chinese
want
as
those
well.
good ones, yeah.
We found that we needed a place. We found that it would be better.
Okay.
Place.
Okay.
And so
Beautiful.
we opened our first place about 9 years ago. Yeah. We've
Okay.
been bouncing around.
Okay. Beautiful.
We've been here for about 4 years.
So this location's 4 years old.
Yeah, this location's 4 years.
So why did you choose Kaohsiung? Usually when people come to Taiwan, everyone sticks in Taipei, or they go to a really tiny beach town in the middle of nowhere. You guys came to Kaohsiung, or you came to Kaohsiung, yeah.
I was in London after university,
Okay.
and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I found it very expensive.
Gotcha.
And,
Just jump on, brother.
yeah,
Come on here. We got 3 mics, man.
I don't
Yeah,
bite
yeah.
hard.
Yeah. We're just, I got them.
How you doing?
Hey, brother. Oh, man.
Hey,
it's so
nice to
awesome to
see
see
you.
you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to finally meet you, too. Yeah.
Oh, you
Sorry
guys have
for.
never met face to
This is
face?
the
This is the first time we're meeting, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
sorry
we,
I was a couple minutes late.
no, it's okay. Yeah, I
happy
know.
birthday.
Joe, can you tilt that tiny bit? Yeah, sorry, man. I just wanted to get it at 7, so I figured we'd start talking. And I was going through actually your Facebook page here, and you guys do UFCs, right?
We have done, yeah.
You have done UFCs. So Patty the Baddie. Not a fan?
I'm not a fan.
Not a
of
fan,
men
really?
touching men,
Oh my
to be
gosh.
honest.
Okay.
Unless it's rugby.
Okay.
Rugby's good.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, no, UFC's not really my.
Gotcha.
bag.
Okay.
But, I mean, we have done it.
Okay.
How does other people like it? I'm happy for other people.
That's
to,
right.
to
That's
enjoy
right.
it.
Okay. I'm kind of the opposite. I love UFC and everything else. They're like, are you going to show car racing and this and that? I'm like, if you guys want to show
Formula
up.
One, I'm all about the Formula One.
If you want to show up and spend some money on beer, I'll put it on if it's on,
Drive to Survive.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
we don't drive to survive. We race.
There you go. All
Life
right.
is racing.
That's
Well,
right,
in
yeah.
Taiwan, we do drive to survive, or we try to survive.
We try
That's
to
right, we
survive
do.
and we drive.
Yeah.
We do.
That's right.
All right. I ordered some
Lots of
food, so
scars.
we can since you're
Oh,
here, maybe you
great.
can tell a little bit about the food. Well,
Okay,
well,
here
we go.
here we have
Let
deep
me
fried
switch
plate,
that up here. Yeah, check that out. Yeah.
this is a mix of
Okay.
a lot of the deep fried stuff that we do. And
See
Okay.
some
a
chicken
quesadilla.
wings, French
So
fries.
It's wings, Julio Tiao,
Are
French
those
fries,
fried wontons?
fried wontons and quesadilla. Yeah.
Beautiful.
We got
And
Luke.
then,
Lucas is checking us out.
These are 3
Lucas
of our
in the
homemade
house.
sauces, house-made sauces.
Beautiful. What you
which
got?
is
Okay.
blue cheese,
Beautiful.
house-made peri-peri, and a house-made barbecue.
Love it. Love it. I hope you didn't eat yet, man. Did you
I
eat
did
yet?
not. I did
Perfect,
not.
because I ordered a bunch of food, so you got to
I
help me
literally
eat
just
it,
came
yeah.
straight from the mountains.
Okay. All right. How is it up
Yeah.
there?
It's
How's
great. I still have adrenaline from driving.
Okay,
too
good.
quickly to get here.
Well, what we usually do is with part of the show is we do wings. So I ordered 6 wings and I brought some of our really spicy hot sauce.
Oh,
so
it's one of those.
We can try it. I mean, you know, we got to do it.
Okay, so that would
We
be
can do-
our hot
yeah.
sauce, which
Yeah,
is very mild.
Okay, beautiful,
So
beautiful.
it's not going to blow your head off
Okay,
at all.
yeah.
It's more of a fragrant.
Did you
Yeah,
try
that
it? Did
one-
you try it?
There's
Yeah.
no
that
yeah.
one
trouble
might-
stuff, eh?
Just throw it on there. Okay,
that
good,
one might
good,
be more
good,
for
good.
Sharif than for me. But
You've
I
had it.
shall eat
He's had it though, but not okay. Well, let's see what
Reaper.
happens. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
yeah.
we used to grow those,
you.
actually.
Did you really?
Hey,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
okay.
wife is from the mountains. She's from Lai Yi
Beautiful.
in Pingdong.
Okay.
And so we grow a lot of the stuff that we, or as
That's
much of the stuff that we use
amazing.
as we can.
I love that.
Because
Okay.
we do have farmland.
Okay.
And for a long time, we had like 12 very large Carolina Reaper plants.
Awesome,
And
man.
we,
Yeah.
used to use those in the peri peri. Actually.
Okay. Really? Okay.
They all died, and we were unable to replace
Those
them.
will blow your socks off, eh?
I once took a bite out of the actual.
Oh, really?
raw
Oh, wow.
chili.
Okay, okay.
I was careful not to get any seeds.
turn that
it was
so
very,
Wes
very
is on?
spicy, but I didn't die.
You didn't die. It's still here.
There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's perfect. I just don't want to cut Wes off here. Okay. Beautiful.
Oh, there's the other camera. I was
There it
looking
is.
for
Yeah. I mean, so I was just saying that this is the first time we're actually doing this outside. We actually did do it once before, but I had these little fancy Bluetooth mics and audio was absolutely shit. So it was just like, it's so disappointing. So I said, you know what? I'm kind of going to have my semi-portable-ish stuff and bring it down.
Podcast to go.
Podcast to go. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
You
TM.
do things from
TM.
everywhere, but yours isn't live.
Mine is never live.
You know,
I'm always afraid of what I'm going to say if I do things live.
it's funny because Lucas, when I went onto his channel, he's commenting and stuff. It's hilarious.
Hey, Lucas.
With the hot sauce.
Hey,
What's up?
Lucas.
Shout out to Lucas in Taiwan. It's a fantastic channel.
Yeah.
He's like, why do you do everything live? And I told him, you know, I watched Rogan and Rogan was always doing everything live. And then from that, I just assumed everybody did everything live. And he's like, nobody does it live. And he started laughing. I was like, oh, shoot. So
Oh,
I
so
got
you
used
just
to doing
started out
everything.
that way.
I just started doing it
then
live. And I just got my little stream deck here. And that's how we switch up the camera angles and stuff here. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's pretty cool. And
We should do a Legends podcast, Henry.
You should.
We are actually. I'm talking about it with my friend.
gotta
My
do
friend
it.
really does want to start a channel, and
Got to do it. Got to do it. Helps the
I want
business
it.
a lot.
I want it to selfishly to be about the business. He wants to do more like history and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Okay. But if you do it here, you can kind of do the history thing. But then you're like, hey, we've got our Legends wings, we got our Legends platter, we've got our barbecue plate. Blah blah. You can do. You could kind
Well,
of
we can
you could
maybe
kind
do
of
some
piece it
sponsorship
in.
things
Yeah.
and
Sure.
things.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Well.
Especially early on when we wouldn't have any
Yeah.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
You know
Well.
what I mean?
Well, this is the guy to talk to, man, not me. About growing the channel.
We've had a couple conversations.
Yeah.
We
About
have-
growing
we
the
have
channel.
over the
Yeah.
years.
A lot
Yeah?
of things going on. Man. So many balls in the air these days.
I know about that. And that's another reason why I do everything live, because people can watch it live. They can comment. At the end, I strip the audio. I throw it up on pod.co. That distributes everywhere. And then I change the thumbnail and I'm done for the week.
It's just a podcast.
Beautiful.
It's done. Yeah.
Well,
So,
cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, man. Shoot. You got to work. You got to work, right? Or
No, I
what
do
are we
have
doing?
to
You got to
work.
work. Cheers, brother.
I could have had a sip. I'll have some water. Here we go.
That is, yes. You don't forget to tell everyone. It's all good. Yeah.
Big birthday day today.
That's a birthday day. Yeah. So I figured, you know what? Let's go to Kaohsiung and let's do something different. We were going to go to Tainan, and I said, I don't really know where to go in Tainan. And I said, I know some people down here, so I've been trying to get Wes to come up. And I thought, you know what? I'll come down and see Wes. And
That's
Wes
what
is
all my
like,
friends
let's,
from Taipei say, actually.
let's do it in Legends. And I said, you know what? That'd be fantastic.
The weather's better down here.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
The
Yeah.
food is probably better up there. The food scene. I mean, this
I mean,
is better than anything.
This is
up
looking
there.
good. This is looking
Come
good.
on.
Let's have a look. Let's
But,
have a look. There we go.
Present
There we go.
restaurant excluded.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Taipei does have a better food scene than Kaohsiung. That's, I think, unequivocal. But I prefer the weather down here. It's a little bit more relaxed down here.
Okay. Yeah.
People are maybe a little bit less rushing around down here. You know, well,
Yeah.
I'm rushing around.
Slower
but
pace.
Well,
the
that's
other people aren't. You know?
the business owners are still hustling, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to ask Wes about being a full-time YouTuber, right? You're a full-time YouTuber?
I am a full-time YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
how long have you been?
It's been
a full-time?
2 years since
2 years
since I went
wow.
full-time.
Okay. So
Amazing,
that's wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I was going through a bunch of your videos. I watch your videos,
Yeah,
but I was going through a
cheers.
bunch of them before I came down. And I saw your video about when you quit your job in Canada. I think you reposted it recently, right?
I did repost it
Did you
recently.
repost it
I- I
recently?
I added Chinese subtitles.
Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, this is posted like 2 months ago. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, I figured that. Okay.
Well, because when I first started my channel, I had 10 subscribers,
Yeah,
so
well,
nobody watched my initial videos.
I know all about that stuff for sure.
So I can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back and pull my old videos and just throw on Chinese subtitles.
Beautiful,
And
yeah.
pretend it's new.
No, it's great. That's a great video, and it's pretty like a inspirational one, I think, as well.
thank you,
Yeah,
man.
it was
I went
beautiful.
back
yeah.
on Wes's channel actually and watched them because we were already friends, and
Okay.
I realized that it would give me insight into like what was going on in my friend's life before we knew each other, and that was kind of cool. To like, it was another side of Wes that I didn't know. At that point. But I approached it from a perspective of already knowing him pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and like I watched Wes's early videos. Those would be like, because a lot of the things in Taiwan I've seen, I wanted to know more about Wes because he's so cute.
He's great. Yeah, no, but your videos are great, man. I mean, I think you're one of the top foreigner YouTubers in Taiwan, I believe.
I haven't looked at the rankings recently.
Yeah.
There's a lot of newcomers, actually.
Are they? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
as things start to open up a little bit.
Okay.
All the young students come in and they've seen all our channels. And they probably think, I could do that. Let me give it a shot.
That's what they say about the restaurant business as well. They'll be like, I know how to make a taco.
Of people give it a shot.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I could do that.
I would imagine everybody regrets it at some point.
Well, when you're sitting there editing videos at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when you start to regret it. No, I'm just kidding. I love everything.
That's tough. I mean, that's definitely tough.
Videos. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Do your thing, brother.
You might be editing videos at 3 o'clock in the morning, but at least you don't have to get up and go to work.
That's true.
After that,
How often are you editing? Like daily?
I try to do daily.
Okay.
Probably not on the weekends. Typically, if you have like a 10-minute video, it should take you around 10 to 12 hours to edit.
Okay.
The way I do anyway.
There you go. For everybody who was
about
asking
1 hour
me.
per minute of video.
Really?
Wow.
People always ask me that, and I'm like, I have no idea because I just do it live. I don't want to start editing stuff because I have no time. Yeah.
He's doing a lot less work than Wes.
Oh man, but Wes is like big channel, man. So I appreciate
as long as you can maintain consistency. I mean, you have to do it once a week. You really have to. Probably just like the podcast.
For sure. Yeah. So this one is 147 weeks in a row. So it's kind of crazy, man. Yeah. Thank you, man. It's kind of crazy, man. Hold on. Let's see what food. We got some food showing up here.
Yeah, we just got some food arrived. This
beautiful.
is a tomahawk pork chop.
Beautiful.
With Legends Cajun rice and a salad, green salad.
That's fantastic.
That is house-made chakalaka, which is a South African bean.
That was recommended, but I don't know what that is.
Everybody loves it.
Chakalaka.
Especially me.
Chakalaka.
It's absolutely amazing.
There's some beans in there. What is that?
It is a spiced bean stew.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
It would be like an elevated...
Like a chili?
More like baked beans, but with spicy and
with more flavors.
There's a lot of things in there.
Okay.
I mean, like it's
beautiful.
There's beans in it, but it's The easiest way for me to say it for a viewer or a listener is it would be a spiced baked bean casserole.
Beautiful. I love it.
And then the yellow rice, would that be turmeric in there?
It's
Cajun.
Cajun.
I believe it's a Cajun.
So it's a New Orleans kind of inspiration.
I'm going to quickly go through these. We got Lucas saying,
don't make me
Wes being late, classic. Wes is late, classic. Kaohsiung people. Audio sounds good. Appreciate it, Joshua. Wes in the house. Interview hot sauce brings back a lot of great memories. That's from Lucas. He's going to drink that like maple syrup before the end of the show. Well, let's see. That's a challenge. Maybe you can. You can just slam that bottle at the end.
I'm not that talented.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'll probably have a tiny bit and cry like a baby.
Happy birthday, Eddie. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Here we go. All right. We're all caught up there. Yeah.
So, Eddie, can I ask you some questions?
Sir. Please do.
Your audience just knows everything about you. This is going to be
They actually
boring
don't. Sometimes people they'll ask me questions. Actually, I get more questions. People like my videos when I go onto other channels because they're like, hey, I didn't know anything about you. You never talk about yourself. Like, no one asked. So, shoot. Yeah, go for it.
So, I mean, I really have been meaning to come up to Taipei.
Oh, dude, anytime.
Especially to come to your restaurant because we only have a couple of Mexican places around here.
I'm going to go first.
And I've heard such good things about Eddie's...
places have closed, actually, in Kaohsiung. Mexican places have closed.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a few.
So I guess I was wondering what inspired you to create a Mexican restaurant as opposed to a more general Western restaurant?
So what's funny, my parents are Mexican. So I was born in Canada. I know I don't look Mexican, but both parents are Mexican. They immigrated from
the Canadian snow.
That's right, eh? Yeah. It's a lack of a tan. That'll think that to Canada for sure. My family immigrated from Guadalajara to BC, Northwest BC. And my sister actually was born in Mexico. I was the first one born outside of Mexico, so the first sort of Canadian born. I also have a younger brother. But at home, my parents couldn't... my dad could, but my mom didn't really speak English. So at home, we just did Mexican everything. Yeah, so that's why we started with it. My wife wanted to do a coffee shop. And I was like, oof, that's a tough one because there's only 101 of those
Where's
on
your
every
wife
street.
from?
My wife's from Miaoli.
Okay.
She's from Miaoli. Yeah, so I met her here. She's Taiwanese. Yeah, and yeah, we decided to start with a stand in a night market, and that was
That's a good way to start, right?
It was a good way to start because if we failed, you lose a little bit, but wasn't
It's
too
not
bad.
such a big investment, and
Yeah.
you can figure out which dishes work, what people are responding to.
Exactly. Taiwanese eat beans sweet.
Yeah.
So when you give them like the refried beans and stuff, it's like that was 15 years ago. It was like 90% didn't like it.
Just kind of the
Now
way
it's
we feel
50-50.
about the sweet beans.
Exactly.
We're like, beans aren't supposed to be sweet.
Yeah, the first time I had sweet beans, I was just like, "Whoa, what is this?"
I don't think I've ever had.
Yeah, you never.
Oh,
had,
yeah.
like
no,
on
no,
the
ice
top bean
dessert
and stuff.
things.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
wife gave me sweet mung beans yesterday or the day before.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm miles away.
It's all right. That's all good, brother.
I
Hey,
was thinking about beans, like red beans.
Yeah.
But I don't eat that. But I did have some green beans the other day.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. I like the sweet.
Yeah, I
It
just
was
for
weird,
me
but
as
it was-
a Mexican, the first time I was kind of like, "Whoa," But yeah, so my family we are Mexican, but also I was born and raised in Canada. So when I get to see your family videos, I love it because it reminds me of all my friends back home in Canada. Like your parents, I love it.
Right,
To hear them
it's-
talk, it's great. I love the Canadian accent.
The
It's
Canadian
great,
accent,
yeah.
I know. I didn't really
Makes everyone
realize
sound
that
so
my
nice.
parents had a Canadian accent until I was in Taiwan for a
Yeah.
couple of years.
That's right. Yeah.
And now when I call them, I'm like, oh, you sound so Canadian.
It's funny. It's really funny, right? You don't think there is an accent, and
Right.
people always make fun of us for A. Everything
A.
is A, right? And when I came here, I'm like, that's a lie. We don't say that. And then when I went back home,
I do.
the A's were flying everywhere. I was like, hey, going out tonight, Pretty sweet, What's up, Every
super
second
hot
thing was
today,
A.
eh?
Yeah, everything was A.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, we do say that for everything. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, yeah.
And so what's the most popular dish at your restaurant?
It's people always ask me that. It's tough because it's like your babies, right? You got all these dishes that you created. I would probably say the enchiladas are pretty popular. The fish tacos are pretty popular. Our flour tortillas we make from scratch, but also our corn tortillas, we buy corn from a local farm and we do like the overnight soak and the grind and stuff. So the corn tortillas are really good as well. Yeah. I would probably say first time we get get some fish tacos.
Get some fish
Actually, we
tacos.
have pretty good wings, and we actually have a lot of vegan customers. So we actually added like deep fried cauliflower and kind of labeled them cauli wings. And man, I think they outsell the chicken. It's crazy. We get meat eaters that are just like, this is great. Yeah, it's
Well, I've
crazy.
had
yeah.
the cauliflower wings.
Yeah,
And they're fantastic.
yeah,
Oh, really?
we
I
have.
never had 'em.
It's one of our best sellers, man. It was kind of like I were like, let's try that, and turned out to be
Yeah,
massive.
these ones aren't made out of cauliflower.
Yeah, definitely
Made out
not.
of
Definitely.
chickens.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
Chicken
yeah.
wings, to be
Chicken wings
specific.
to be. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful, man. I wanted to ask you though. You came to Taiwan. You started your channel, and then you came here,
Yeah.
right? So that first video was in Canada, right? And then you decided, I'm going to Taiwan. I remember you were saying something about one of your buddies lives here or something
That's
like
right.
that.
Yeah, you know Mike.
Maybe, so you can maybe. Oh, it was Mike. Oh,
Mike.
shoot. Okay. Yeah.
I
Of course.
think he's been in Taiwan for, 9 years?
Okay,
so
yeah.
long?
Long. He's been a while.
that's crazy.
Well, he used to live up in Taipei, so I used to see
That's
him
right.
all the time. Yeah.
So that's when you and Mike met.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike,
yeah.
if you're watching. or
What's up,
listening.
Mike?
Mike.
How you doing? Yeah.
No, he's working
I,
right now.
I told him to come out. I told him to come out, and he said something about going to Kending or something. So I'm not
okay.
sure. Yeah.
But yeah, so Mike, that's how I know about your place.
Okay.
And I know you guys used to hang out up in Taipei when
This
he
is
was
great.
there.
Man.
But yeah,
I'm gonna while we talk, I'm gonna keep eating. Sorry.
do it.
Yeah.
it was kind of one of those things where I knew he was in Taiwan and Taipei.
Nice.
And I didn't really want to move to Taipei at the time. Mm-hmm. But as soon as he moved down to Kaohsiung, I did some research and I knew a little bit about Kaohsiung. And I thought that's a place I could live. So that's when I moved here.
Same question I asked. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'd forgotten that Mike used to live in Taipei.
I haven't seen him in a while, but I wanted to ask you. I asked earlier here to Henry, why Kaohsiung? Like usually people are just like, I'm going to Taipei,
Well, because Mike lived in Kaohsiung and
but you were just saying that
Mike and I went to high
you're
school
like,
together.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Taipei, I don't know. I just thought everyone says it's too rainy and too expensive.
You're from Ottawa, right? Like the area, Owen Sound, right?
I was living in Ottawa for 3 years, but I'm
Okay.
from Owen Sound, north of Toronto.
Is that a small place?
Very small,
Very
20,000
small.
people.
Okay.
Yeah. Rural, very rural.
Okay.
Most of them are in Kaohsiung.
Gotcha.
Most of the Owen Sound people.
the Owen Sound
There
people.
used to be a huge contingent
Really?
here, right?
Okay.
And you knew all those guys.
A lot of them, yeah.
It was the funniest thing when I first came to Kaohsiung, like fresh off the boat. they would say, hey Wes, where are you from? I said Owen Sound. They're like, oh, another Owen Sound.
Another Owen
I'm
Sound
like,
guy.
people from Toronto don't even know
Yeah.
what Owen Sound is.
That's crazy.
And when I came to Kaohsiung, everyone knew.
That's
Because there used
crazy.
to be how many guys here? 10, 12?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So a pretty good expat community down here. Yeah, lots of Canadians. Yeah,
Yeah.
getting away from that snow.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I guess that's what it
okay.
is. That's what I told myself when I first came here. Finally, no snow.
Yeah.
But now 4 years later, I'm like, you know what? I kind of miss the snow.
Do you? Do you miss shoveling all that snow every day?
I miss
for 6
snow
months?
blowing.
Snow blowing. Okay. Okay.
You know, you just go up and down.
Yeah.
Automatic. I miss skiing.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I haven't been on skis in about 20 years.
Okay.
Do they have skiing in England?
No, we go to France or Italy.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Good stuff.
Okay. I actually wanted to ask you a little bit more about your YouTube journey, right? Like why? I think you're about like 100-something thousand, 120, 130,000, something like that, which is huge, which is massive. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
So, what are kind of why did you want to document sort of your moving from Canada to here, or what was the
I think it
goal?
was around 5 years ago.
Okay.
And I started to see all these guys pop up on YouTube who were just kind of traveling in these exotic places all around the world. And I thought, you can do that? Like, I just didn't realize that was an option. So as soon as I saw those videos, I got inspired and I saved up for a GoPro, which was my first kind of YouTube camera.
Beautiful. Yeah.
GoPro 5 or something like that.
I had that too as well. Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
all my first videos are filmed on the GoPro, which was great. I mean, it has actually very good quality, good sound.
Actually, GoPro's fantastic. The only problem for me, I was using it for live streaming, and even if it was plugged in, sometimes it would just go through the whole stream no problem, and sometimes it would just turn off.
It would cut out.
And I'd be like live streaming and the camera's off, and I'm like, oh shit, no signal.
Especially
Kinda
the older
crazy, yeah.
ones, I think they tended to overheat sometimes.
Yeah, that's
or
probably
they
what
were
it
a
was.
little bit glitchy sometimes.
They were definitely hot when I was touching it. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So your audience started while you were in Taiwan, or kind of where did the sort of your audience start to grow?
Honestly, when I first came to Taiwan, I think I had 100 subscribers.
Okay,
And
so
20 of them were my friends.
Okay, yeah, mom and dad and
Mom
the
and
aunts
dad.
and the uncles.
And
I love
so,
it.
you know, my best friend was living in Taiwan. I was trying to do the YouTube thing, and I thought, I think Taiwan would actually be a perfect place to start making weekly videos. Because, I mean, for me, everything would be fresh.
Yeah.
I can't really walk around my hometown in Canada and say, oh, I'm so excited about that tree, you know,
That you've seen for
that
your
I've
whole
seen
life.
my
Yeah.
whole life.
Okay.
But if I came to Taiwan, every day is a little adventure.
And you'd be in Taiwan, and Taiwan's awesome.
And Taiwan's awesome. Yeah.
Taiwan's kind of like it's weird because it's like a hidden gem. I mean, it's not like Hong Kong or Tokyo or wherever that people, like the whole world knows about it.
Right, everyone
But
goes
when you're
to
here,
Thailand
it's
or-
way better. I think it's better. I love it. I love it here, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic here.
Beautiful.
But to be honest, you asked when I started to gain an audience.
Yeah.
I think I released maybe 10 or 12 videos
Okay.
with no subtitles.
Okay.
And then somebody literally sent me an email like, dude, you
Do
have to
subtitles,
put Chinese
yeah.
subtitles on your videos.
Yeah.
And as
for
soon
sure.
as I did
get that one all the time.
like,
Yeah.
that's when it really started to become
Okay.
a little bit exponential.
Gotcha. Okay. So do you think that, like, you must look at like the analytics and stuff?
Yeah.
Are all the viewers from Taiwan or sorry, I'm gonna say Kitimat. That's where I'm from. Canada or
It's
or
about
mixed?
70% Taiwanese.
Okay. Okay.
And the other 30% are kind of scattered all around the world.
Okay.
Probably number 2 would be America, and then Canada,
Okay.
Australia. But for sure, the majority is Taiwanese.
Fantastic, man. So what are we gonna do about your podcast, man? What do you think? When are we starting? I'll come down and we'll do a show sometime.
Yeah, let's do that.
let's do it. Let me know,
I'm
let me
talk
know.
to my friend. We're at a very, very early stage. We're still like, you know,
Beautiful.
chatting while watching TV or
Okay.
watching a Formula One race or something.
Gotcha.
On a Sunday.
It's a big Formula One guy, yeah?
I like it. I've been watching it basically my whole life.
Okay.
So would you do a
I'm going
Formula
fast.
One podcast?
Why not?
Because everybody's doing that. And I
Oh,
think
there must
that,
be a million.
the people, there's actually
Aaliyah.
several channels that
You can
gain
grab
a lot
food,
of
grab whatever you
traction
want,
and
eat.
are making millions and millions and millions of pounds. And I think that and driving F1 cars and being flown to every race. And
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, those guys have totally made it. But I think that there's probably not a big gap in the market for extra people to jump in on
For
that
newbies.
bandwagon. And I'm also pretty sure that there's a lot of people trying to join those people that are very, very successful.
Okay.
And those people are in a place where there is a racetrack on the island.
Oh, okay. But I think you could try. Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
I wouldn't want to do Formula One. I'd want to do
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, that's exactly what's
Or
up.
I'd want
yeah.
to do like kind of history, travel,
Okay.
geography.
The good thing about food is everybody eats, obviously, and everybody's curious about what other people eat. I think that one of the biggest successes of Wes is that Taiwanese are always curious about what foreigners are eating and what they're doing, right? So I think that's a good one for sure.
The shame, I mean, the pity is that I won't speak for Taipei, but in Kaohsiung, the vast majority of places that are doing Western food, the Western food is absolute garbage. So I think if a lot of Taiwanese people say they don't like Western food, I would say you probably haven't tried it when it's been made properly.
I agree. 100%.
Even some of the Western owned places, the food's made down to a price, and it's
it's like the bare minimum. Some of the places, right?
To be honest, you find that in Taipei as well. I mean, people think they can kind of get away with cutting this corner, cutting that corner, and they do it.
Hard,
they do
right?
it. Yeah,
it's difficult.
It's difficult to do it right, for sure.
And I'm sure tracking down proper ingredients can be a little bit tough sometimes too.
We had a lot of help from a lot of people that we knew in the industry because we'd been here for several years and we had friends in the industry.
Man, please,
so
I'm feeling like a pig here.
Hit them up and say, hey, like, where do you get this ingredient from? Or where do you get that ingredient from? And people would really help us. People were very supportive.
I think that's one of the cool things about the foreign community. When I started, actually, one of my best friends who just moved to Qatar, he's a chef. He had a restaurant, a French-Canadian guy. Shout out to Francis if you're watching. He helped me out a lot. My stand in my first restaurant, we painted it myself, and it was good. And the funny thing is, he went to Africa for this job, and he sold all his stuff. And then he came back eventually, and this was probably 10, maybe 12 years after. And he came back, and he's like, hey, I'm thinking about opening a restaurant. And then he's like asking me for my advice. And so it was pretty cool that we were kind of sharing advice. And also, if anybody's new, they always hit me up and I'm like, here's my meat distributor, here's all my spices, here's whatever you want. And because it's tough enough, I mean, I think if people help each other, it helps a lot.
Well, that's great that you're not super protective. I'm sure like
a lot of people are, for sure.
A lot of people might be competitive and they don't want to share their
It's
secrets.
interesting,
those guys
almost all of the experiences that we've had with people in the trade in Kaohsiung is that they feel that because there's so much bad foreign food in Kaohsiung. If you're going to do good... Oh, that's a deep-fried wonton.
Oh, I was going to say, it looks like a deep-fried wonton. It looks great.
Deep-fried wonton.
Right. Oh, nice. Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing food that they see to be good, then they see you as, rather than being competition, they see you as moving the food culture more in the right direction. And so they actually see you as... And people said this to us at the time when we were starting, like, we've tasted your food's good. Like, we want to encourage you because we want to bring the quality of Western food in general in Kaohsiung up so that Taiwanese people come to expect that quality of food when they go out for Western food. Because
I agree.
It'll make the country more cosmopolitan. It'll make the whole culture more cosmopolitan. And food is a great love of Taiwanese people.
It is. And I think that... if everybody's working together, food can be better. And I mean, there are competitors and people will ask, aren't you scared of sharing, your recipe with your staff, blah, 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 which at the beginning I used to be, but after a while, the people realize how much work it is. Like they're like, I want to come in and I want to learn and eventually I want to open my restaurant. After like a year or two in the kitchen of grinding corn and doing like everything from scratch, they're like, oh, shit, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do all the crap I got to do and all the crap you got to do. Oh, you got to do a podcast now? And they're just kind of like, oh, my God. The podcast is of course, it's my pleasure. So I love doing that. Yeah, but...
I think we find that a little bit with the foreigner YouTube community.
It's got to be, man.
Because people ask me, are you guys all in competition with each other?
Yeah.
All the foreigner YouTubers. And we're all super good friends.
And then you guys make videos together, right?
We make videos together. We collaborate.
Yeah.
And I think the more that Taiwanese people start enjoying watching foreign YouTubers, it kind of helps everybody out.
It was funny because when I started, I was like, okay, I'm going to, do the podcast. I'm a big Joe Rogan fan. I'm a big Hot Ones fan. I'm checking out the other foreign YouTubers and stuff here, and they're great. And then I found Lucas, and I'm like, oh my God, he's doing kind of what I want to do. and he's already so much better than I am. I'm like, oh shit, I'm never gonna catch him.
And then he does this kind of thing.
He
right?
does this
like
stuff too.
in his
Yeah.
Studio with,
Yeah.
and he always has interesting people.
It's
on.
great, right? So I
Present
wanted.
company accepted.
I wanted to start it because it's just a big Joe Rogan fan. I love what he's doing.
Yeah.
And with a restaurant, you meet like everybody, man. You meet students to CEOs of giant companies to like, it's crazy. And then when you chat with them, it's like, this story needs to be shared. So I figured, you know, someone recently asked me, where do you get all the people for your podcast? And I said, well, just the restaurant,
meet them at the restaurant,
man.
yeah.
Just at the restaurant.
People come in, people talk to you, tell you interesting stories.
Yeah. And then the
It's
longer.
really
yeah.
Like
one
in
of the most
Kaohsiung,
fun
I'm sure
parts
you
about the
know
job.
That's it, man.
everybody,
Yeah.
practically.
I was on the beach on Sunday and I bumped into a friend,
Yep.
and
These are great.
it was my mate and his girlfriend and a couple of his girlfriend's
Beautiful.
friends. And his girlfriend's friends were like saying to his girlfriend, "Who's that?" And this guy, she was like,
Oh, that's
it's Henry
your
from
wife.
Legends.
That's your wife.
That's my wife. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
And my daughter. That's why they're picking at the food. Yeah.
I was like, it's Henry
That's
from
right.
Legends, man. Come on.
Yeah,
And
there
they're
you
like,
go. Come
oh,
on.
we know
Oh, yeah.
Legends. Yeah. And it's like,
Oh, Legend de Lao Ban. Oh, I don't know.
Henry, you've recently renovated all of this, right?
No, this is ages ago. You just never come by.
Oh, no.
But when you do come by, you're mostly downstairs as well.
Yeah, I stayed downstairs most of the time. I'm not sure the last time I've been up here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
The
done
last
about
couple
a,
times I've stayed
we
downstairs.
did this about a year ago.
Okay,
We're
okay.
doing the patio right now, which is a total nightmare. But
I know.
The sign
about
looks
that,
great.
yeah.
I love that big open sign that you have down there.
thanks, man.
That's
yeah,
nice.
that was.
Yeah, I love
People kept
those.
on not being able to figure out that we were. We used to have it's half gone now. There's a construction site on the patio right
Yep,
now.
yep,
There used
yep.
to be a huge wood-fired pizza oven.
Yep.
There and
Which is kind of a cool, like a thing to look at, right? But you were saying it's not quite as cool as it should be.
Or it's not practical.
for the way that you can make pizza now,
Yeah, technology, right?
those big old wood-fired ovens, it's really difficult to get them even to burn hot enough.
You probably need
You have
to
to,
go
like,
get wood too, right?
You have to have a truck.
Okay.
You have to go drive the truck to get wood like all the time.
Yep.
You have to have someone to store the wood, which normally is in the truck. We then had to park the truck. We had issues with the truck, so we got rid of the truck.
Gotcha.
Which then meant we couldn't really use the oven.
Sounds like a
And
logistical nightmare.
It was a nightmare. So in the end, and then we found that like the pizza coming out of the uni would be better than the pizza coming out of the wood-fired pizza oven.
Yeah.
And so then that was the point when we're like, well, it's affecting our visibility.
Yeah.
People like the reason for the huge open sign that Wes is talking about is because people didn't know we were open. So it's everything's a constant learning process, right?
Hey! All right, we got beer. We got
Look at
beer.
that.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I'm
Chief.
a little slow because I'm kind of like the juggler, making sure the
T-shirts
audio.
are
and all
great,
that.
too.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
I got to get one
They are,
before you
yeah,
do.
We're
man.
gonna
nice.
sort-
You
yeah,
come
we're
here more
gonna-
than me, so I got to get one first, man. So yeah. I'll be repping Legends in Taipei.
Once I was walking down the street, like
Yeah.
the night market
Good
street,
shirt,
if
bro.
you will, in Kenting, and
Yeah.
I saw a 12-year-old boy in a Legends T-shirt, and that was about
Legends.
8 years ago, and I have no idea to this day where
Where
that
or how
T-shirt
he
came
got
from or who that kid was, whatever, but it made my day.
Legends. Yeah. I love it. That's fantastic, man. Did you say this was blue cheese? Oh,
The one on the left is
first one
blue
you-
cheese.
haven't had
The
blue
one in the middle
cheese
is
in
peri
so
peri, and the
long.
one on the
Yeah.
right is barbecue. It's all made in-house.
I love it. Beautiful.
So how do you
Everything is
usually
well
eat on the
possible.
podcast?
Oh yeah, man.
That's what you do.
Because we're a restaurant, right?
Mm.
So nobody does that. So when you think podcast, people think get a room, soundproof the shit out of it,
Right.
no background noise, no this, no that.
Turn off
And
the fans.
Yeah, turn off everything, And then we had a little office before when we had 2 restaurants. And there was this back area. I soundproofed it all. I had this green screen. Like I had everything. And then we started, like you can see way back the first few videos. And it was like boring. Like it's like there's no like, okay, like should we order food? Should we get coffee? What should we do? And Rogan's again, I'm a big Rogan fan. And Rogan, he's always got drinks and stuff there. But I'm
They're
also
always
a fan.
drinking. They're smoking
Exactly.
dope.
We can't be doing that.
No,
but
no.
but there's always you look at other interview channels and things like Hot Ones, they're doing some spicy stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're a restaurant. We have all of that already. So why don't we kind of show what we're doing, share some stories of other cool people doing cool stuff. And that's really it. That's kind of where it started. And once we moved it to the restaurant, people watched it more. And to be honest, doing it live from the restaurant, you pick like a really crappy day. Wednesday used to be super just dead. For some reason. And, you get the big lights and the cameras and stuff. The setup's even more things at the restaurant. and people would walk by and they would be like, "Oh, what's going on in
what's
there?
going
What
on
is
there?"
that?" Then they'd come in, they'd kind of check it out, and the staff would be like, "Oh, today it's Wednesday, so it's half price wings." And they're like, "Oh shit!" So they come in, and then Wednesday just became it was packed.
That's
Like the only place
Can
busy.
you guys
Yeah.
excuse me for just a second?
Yeah, do your thing, brother. Yeah. So it was Wednesdays got really busy, and then eventually I moved it to Tuesday because my daughter has a half day.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use this guy right here. It's all good. Yeah. So my daughter has a half day, and yeah, I got to spend some time with her. So yeah, man. Yeah.
That's interesting that
Yeah.
the dead day, because you chose that day to do the podcast, became a busy day.
Not right away, but after a few months, I think the longer you do it, the more people kind of take it seriously. Because I mean, same thing with a restaurant. Since I've started, I've seen nice podcasts with nice cameras and stuff come and go.
Yeah.
Episode 5, episode 10,
I know.
episode not even maybe 25, maybe not 30. Then they just stop and they're like, well, there's no money. I'm like, well,
It's exactly the same with YouTube.
Yeah,
exactly.
I see so many
You'll
good
see some
channels,
young
right.
people coming up, and they'll come up with 10 great videos,
Yeah.
and then suddenly 6 months go by, nothing.
Yeah.
Because they realize,
Yeah.
well, actually, I haven't really gotten paid much money from YouTube.
Well, yeah, for sure.
My
for sure.
subscribers haven't gone up that much.
No, it's
so
hard.
A lot of people lose the motivation.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's why some of us, I don't want to say OG.
OG, baby,
YouTuber.
let's go. Yeah.
4 years. I don't know if that's OG.
That's pretty. That's
But we're
pretty
still
OG,
doing
yeah.
it. The
Yeah.
guys that I came up with, like
Yeah.
Lucas and Prazi and Alan, Life in Taiwan, Xiaofei, we're still doing it.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I actually want to read this real quick.
Yeah.
Can 100% say that this is from Lucas in Taiwan? Can 100% say that I wouldn't get even 10K subscribers without having Wes and all the other friends out there support us both, pushing me to make videos every single week.
I know.
Yes.
Lucas is
Agree.
he's the
Lucas
best.
is fantastic.
Because he's ever since he became a full-time YouTuber. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I'm allowed to say that publicly, but I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. He said it. He said it before.
he
said it.
everyone knows. He's been doing like 2 videos a week now.
Is he really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And his channel is just getting more and more popular.
Lucas's
because of
channel is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Guys,
we just need to be a foot
actually
away.
have a meeting. Unfortunately,
Okay, no
that is
problem, brother.
unavoidable. Please enjoy the food. It was
We will.
really, really, really nice.
Thanks for having us,
please,
man.
Let's stay in touch. It's really nice to meet you.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the
Thanks
link
for
with this, and you can share it.
Please, yeah,
if you
come
can, yeah.
come try the food. I promise you, the
Food looks
amazing.
great.
So
The food
good.
It is
So
great.
good.
It is great. Yeah. Fantastic,
Awesome.
brother.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
brother.
doing
I
this,
appreciate
Henry.
it, man.
Awesome. Oh, no, thanks for the opportunity, man.
I'm happy. I'm
It's
happy
always
that
nice to
we
hang out
chose
with you.
here.
It's nice
Yeah.
to meet Eddy as
Nice
well.
to meet
of
you
course.
as well,
Nice
brother.
Family.
Thanks
Yeah.
so much.
Awesome.
I'm
Awesome,
gonna come
brother.
back
Yeah.
much more often.
Thanks, bro. Well, I'll be back soon. I don't know if you guys will still be going when I come back. If not, if you are, I'll jump
I'm
back
not
on.
sure. I'm not. Okay.
It should be about an hour.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. how it goes. We try to keep it about an hour, but sometimes it's just such a good chat. It just keeps going. Yeah. But it's a tough thing to keep it.
Well, you should get into some
Yeah.
cocktails, man. That'll.
Yeah,
that'll
we
keep you here all
might.
night.
We might. That'll
be
keep
a
us here all
3-hour
night. Yeah.
conversation. That's Joe
We do
Rogan
rum.
style.
We do rum
Yeah.
very, very well. Here.
Okay. Well, I'll have to do that for sure. Sounds good. I'll order some in a sec here.
Awesome.
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks
Cheers,
so
guys.
much. Yeah.
It's so
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you.
My
Cheers, bud.
pleasure. Thank you.
I see
back there.
TLL in the chats. I know they always comment on all my videos, so thank you very much.
You can turn that now. Yeah. So TLL is saying Eddy has a great editing board. That's right. I was just giving the secret out here. I've got this. I'm trying to get.
That is so cool.
This is actually my mini version. It's called an Elgato Stream Deck, and it just kind of helps me switch the scenes on OBS, which is the live streaming
Right.
sort of thing that I use. Yeah, it was a long learning curve, but since you're here, let me pull up a picture here, and you can tell me what's going on here.
Oh, we're
Boom.
doing.
Oh, who is that handsome fella? I wanted to say one thing quick. Going through all your stuff, it's almost like your hair changes, your style changes. It's like
It always
you
changes. My
see it
weight
and I'm
fluctuates.
Like, no, but you look like a different guy all the time. It's just like, I remember you had the toque with the kind of the hair coming out. I was like, is that the same guy? I had to really focus on it. So let's go through a few pictures.
Maybe I
and
just
tell
have
me
a
what's
bad
up.
memory, so I always forget what my style is supposed to be, and then
Hey, that's a good
just
thing, man.
reinvent
That's
myself
cool.
by accident.
That's really cool, man. Yeah.
This picture was taken on Jinmen Island.
Okay.
Do you know Jinmen?
Jingman, I know it, but that's Jingmen Galiang, right?
Yeah. That's exactly why we were there.
Oh,
We were
yeah,
invited-
really? Yeah, getting
we were
some of that
invited
gallium.
for
Okay.
a tour of the Jinmen Galiangzhou factory
Nice.
and
Okay.
production center and the
Beautiful.
storage facility.
Okay.
So that was an amazing trip.
Awesome.
They stored underground in old military bunkers
Really?
in these giant clay casks.
Is that where they make they make some really good knives and stuff as well from there, from like the old tanks or something, right?
They find
That's
like
Jingmen as well.
They find these old kind of missile casings.
Yeah,
melt
okay.
it down and then make
That's
amazing.
cool.
Little
I have a
knives
couple
out
of
it.
those in my kitchen. Yeah, very cool, very cool. We'll go through a bunch of pictures here. Yeah, like
Why
a
not?
rapid fire. Cool.
Why not?
Yeah, let's go. Gotta have that one in there, man.
So that's myself, my mother, and my stepdad. And this was, I think, probably December when I went home to Canada last time.
Okay.
And of course, as a YouTuber, you have to load up your suitcase with
I practiced
Hao
today.
Mian, like
Yeah,
all the best, most famous instant
Yeah.
noodles. And I asked
watched
my
that. That's
my
a great
parents to
video.
try it. Yeah, they loved it. They had a great time. My mom is very natural on camera, and my stepdad Mike is very funny. So
We've got TLL here saying Wes, an author, a musician, a teacher, a videographer, an editor, director. What else? What else? What else do you need, man? Shoot. Making us look bad. Damn. All right.
what else? What else? I would like to be more sportive.
Okay.
That's one thing I don't do nearly enough.
Gotcha.
Like I would like to join some kind of league,
Okay.
whether it be tennis or
Okay.
I don't really want to do the ultimate frisbee thing.
I-
It's a bit cliche down in Kaohsiung.
Okay,
I don't
is
know.
it really?
Oh yeah.
So I've been a soccer coach most of my life, so I'm pretty connected in that scene up there, which is cool. But I also am a big UFC fan, so I like to do some like BJJ stuff. I'm still like super like white belt, but my daughter does that, so it's pretty cool. She
Oh,
likes
you
that,
put
yeah.
your daughter into that.
Yeah,
That's,
BJ,
that's
it's
great.
good.
That's
Yeah, I
great.
got to throw up a triangle if she has to, you know. Let's keep going on the pictures, brother.
Okay. So this is I did a video about Dr. McKay, who is
I used to live in Danshui, man. So
Oh, you used to
yeah,
live in
yeah, I
Danshui,
did,
so you
I
know
did.
all about him.
Yeah, for sure.
The McKay Hospital.
Yeah,
and-
I do. Yeah.
So whenever I tell Taiwanese that I'm from Canada, they say, "Oh, like just like Dr. McKay."
Dr. McKay.
So I did some research and I made this video. So he was a priest
I didn't. Oh yeah, I think
who
I
actually
heard about
grew up
that, yeah.
in a town not too far from where I grew up, and
I watched your video. Yeah.
came to
There's like
Taiwan in the 1800s, the late
I didn't know
1800s.
that. I didn't know that. There's like a shrine or something to him in Canada, right? In Ontario.
Yes,
That's cool.
In his
Very cool.
hometown, and basically he came here and he got married to a Taiwanese woman.
Okay.
And he basically started one of the first kind of doctor clinics in northern Taiwan.
Okay.
He helped them especially with their dentistry.
Okay.
They say he pulled
Beautiful.
like thousands and thousands of teeth.
Wow. Okay. Well, I could see that. I came here a long time ago as well, and I saw some teeth, and I was just like,
Saw
it is
some
what it
teeth.
is. It is what it is.
Better
right?
pull,
All right.
better pull those.
Yeah. Like all right. Keep going.
So this is myself and Catherine, who is a very lovely girl. She's my
She
ex-girlfriend.
is very lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
We met here, and the
Both
funny
were pretty
thing
happy
is,
there, so I thought I'd pull
Yeah.
that one up. Okay.
so her mother is Taiwanese,
Okay.
and her father is French Canadian.
Oh, okay.
So she grew up in Canada, but the funny thing was her mom started watching my videos
Oh.
and told Catherine, "There's this guy you should probably go meet in Taiwan.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
He seems to
Beautiful.
be
I
kind
love
of a
that.
nice guy or something."
Okay.
And then Catherine and I just randomly met,
Okay.
and
She's
then
like, my mom loves you.
finally she's like, "I have to tell you something. Like my mom actually watches your videos."
That's so cool, man. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Actually, I had one of my buddies who's a YouTuber, Jason Gao. He lives up in Taipei as well, and he told me that it's a small channel. But he told me that he started, and he's Taiwanese American, but he came to Taiwan, and he started doing videos as well. Because of you, because he watched your videos and he loved them. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, he said he's big Wes
Oh,
Davies.
you've got to
fan.
introduce me.
I will. I definitely will. I'll definitely.
sure.
I will. Jason, I'll hook that up for sure. Yeah.
It's always amazing when I hear stuff like that. Like there's a couple of guys down in Kaohsiung
Yeah.
who I've heard came to Taiwan because they saw
That's so cool.
like my videos or
Yeah.
Lucas's videos.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear that, I just
It's really cool, bro.
it's just I don't know what is it. What is the
Satisfying,
emotion?
man. You
It's
get
very
that feeling.
satisfying.
You feeling it's like gratification. I would say, right?
gratification.
Yeah.
You're
Because
actually
you're
kind
like,
of
oh,
changing
people's lives.
People's lives in a way. But of course, once they come here, they realize how great Taiwan is. So I'm not
true.
taking all the credit.
That is true.
Once
That
they
is
come
true.
here, they stay because Taiwan's amazing.
Taiwan. So you said you've been here 9 years? You
No,
say?
just
4 years?
4.
4. Okay. Wow.
Almost 5.
Okay, that's beautiful, bro. Let's keep going. I got 10 pictures, and then we'll just jump back into the chatting. Or we'll do 5 now, 5 later, whatever.
Oh, this is fun.
There's some good pictures, bro. I want to get the rapid fire in because there's some good ones. Yeah, we'll do the wings right at the end. I got that. Yeah.
So this one, we went to Taidong, where they grow these Atamoya fruits.
Is that the Buddha head fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the Buddha head
okay.
fruit. They're
okay.
so good. Sija,
Yeah, they are. They're
I
very
think.
sweet.
Sija, I think in Chinese.
Custard apple or
Yeah,
something. Is
custard
that what it
apple.
is in English? Yeah.
Yeah.
People would ask me, and I'm like, I'm from Canada. I've never seen that in my life.
No, we don't
like
have those in
durian.
Canada.
I have no idea what that was
Because
for
they're
so
too
long.
squishy. They don't
Yeah.
travel well.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
So I was lucky enough to be taken around. She owns the farm, her and her husband.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
And they have
Okay.
this huge Adamoya farm.
Okay.
And we just took a tour. Actually, if you watch the video, I flew the drone right through those trees right
Oh,
behind
wow.
us.
I'll have to check that out. Okay.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
so just very famous fruit in Taiwan, very delicious.
The bike ride with Li Lun was fun from TLL. Do you guys ever watch Tony Huang? I'm not sure who that is.
I'm not sure,
Tony
too.
Huang. So the Catherine story is over? Question mark.
People always ask me this
you
in
know,
the comments.
I'm not gonna just. That's the problem.
I don't usually get too personal on my own
Yeah, of
YouTube
course, you
channel.
don't have to. You
I don't
don't
know
have to,
why.
bro.
Maybe
You
I
don't have
should.
to.
I'd probably get more subscribers if I
Dude, you're doing fantastic.
just lay everything out
Doing
on the line.
fantastic. Boom. I was gonna go check this place out, but my man is down in Kending. I think for
I know.
a few days. Yeah,
yeah, that would have been
yeah,
fun
that would
too.
have been a good one. Maybe next time.
This is
yeah.
Yaletown Bistro. It's,
Yeah.
as far as I know, the only Canadian restaurant in Kaohsiung.
For sure.
Definitely.
Probably
Oh.
island-wide, maybe.
Is there one in Taipei?
There's the Poutineery. Yeah.
The Poutineery.
Yeah, Poutineery. Sorry. Whalen's, Alex Whalen. Yeah, that's right. Because I'm just thinking this meat here. This
Just
monkey-
fantastic
yeah,
Montreal
it's fantastic.
smoked meat sandwich.
Beautiful.
And actually, the guy on the right there, that's Prazi.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Prazi.
Yes. Yeah.
He also has a fantastic YouTube channel. I
channels,
was
yeah.
literally with him last night in Tainan.
Oh, really?
We were filming together.
Beautiful. Shout out to Prazi.
So go check out Prazi's channel.
For sure. Will do. The Elan videos are awesome. All right.
Oh,
got a
thank
fan,
you.
brother. You got to throw Lucas in there, right? Because Lucas is...
Lucas, my man, my
Shout
main
out to
man.
Lucas, yeah.
Lucas is the first YouTuber I ever met in Taiwan.
Really? Wow.
I think we both had less than 10,000 subscribers.
He was saying something like that earlier. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so cool.
So,
and you guys kind of were like pushing each other, kind of
think
like yeah.
He reached out to me, or I reached out to him on Instagram or something. He came all the way down to Kaohsiung. We filmed a video together, and that's kind of where it began.
Beautiful.
With
Okay.
Lucas. I think I've known the guy for almost the whole time, 3 or 4 years.
Nice.
He's commenting. He says, "Okay, Wes Hart."
Wes,
Lucas Hart.
we love you. I love you too, brother. I love you too.
Yeah, Lucas has helped me out
Yeah.
so much over the years. He knows what I'm talking
He's a great guy. We got one more. We love him so much.
Yeah.
We got one more of him.
Why do I look so sad in that picture?
I was gonna ask you. I was like, I don't know. What's going on? Happy birthday. Thanks, man. Stevie G ICRT, what's up, brother? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it.
And that's Francois. He's also a great
Great YouTube-
French YouTuber. In
That's
in
right.
Taipei.
That's right.
They're roommates.
They're roommates. That's right. I got to do to go to the studio. It was good. It was a very cool setup. Yeah.
I don't know why I look so sad in that picture.
I don't know. I was gonna ask, but you don't even look like the same guy. You got the hair. Everything's different, man.
That might have been the day that Catherine and I
I said-
bicycled.
Lucas is saying COVID. You had COVID.
No.
Did you have?
That was
COVID?
like a year.
No?
and
I
Of
don't
course
know.
not. I think
I don't know,
Catherine and I we biked out like way out into the mountains.
Okay.
And we got caught in the pouring rain
Oh, really?
when we still had a 2-hour bicycle ride back. So I think we just came back to her place and I
Okay.
was soaking wet like a dog.
Lucas is saying talking about COVID and quarantine.
Oh,
I'm not sure, guys. So yeah. It's
Oh right, he
possible.
did call us. So this was his COVID video where we were talking about quarantine.
Lucas has a fantastic
Memory.
studio, man. Memory as well, yeah. And actually, I got this Procaster because Lucas was talking about it. I do have something else that I use at the restaurant, but I was trying to get something more portable so I can go and check out restaurants. I want to do it like a almost like a mini series, kind of on checking out different restaurants all over Taipei and Taiwan, and just showing people cool stuff. Yeah. Catherine.
Yeah, if you have any, obviously you probably know this, questions about technology,
Yeah.
Lucas is the guy to ask.
Well, when we chat, I mean, we both kind of geek out on stuff, so I love it. I definitely love asking Lucas, yeah. When I went to his place, it was just geeking out on his gear. It was awesome.
Like I'm still using the same camera that I started with.
Okay.
In Taiwan, like my first big camera.
Okay.
The
okay.
Canon 80D.
Okay.
I think Lucas has
No,
6 or
he's got a
7
bunch of stuff, yeah.
more cameras since then.
But you're doing fantastic, so it doesn't matter what kind of camera you guys got, right? Get started, yeah. Beautiful.
It's kind
That
of what
was a great
Casey
one.
Neistat says. Do you know Casey Neistat?
I do, of course. Yeah, he's a big YouTuber.
Big
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
He people always ask him like, what equipment should I get? What drone
Yeah.
should I get? What
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
should I get?
Yeah.
And he always says the same thing. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're passionate and as long as you edit well
Mm-hmm.
and you keep the story pretty tight,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really matter what camera you have.
Agree.
Some of my biggest videos have been filmed with just a GoPro.
Fun story, switched editing software from Premiere Pro to Final Cut. Asked Wes, who was using Final Cut for years, how to edit faster. Ended up teaching him how to resync video. So he is the guy, I guess. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Higher quality on his...
He's just showing off
video.
now.
Beautiful. Jeez, Lucas, all right. So what about this picture, man? Lantern Festival, Miss Taiwan. That's a pretty cool video.
Oh, yeah, that
That was a great video.
Yeah, I think Lucas met her on Instagram or something
Okay.
like that.
Ah.
But he couldn't come down to
Sliding into
Kaohsiung.
the
She wanted to film with him.
Okay.
So he said, you know what, I can't do it, but I know this guy Wes in Kaohsiung. Why don't you
Beautiful.
hook up with him?
Okay.
And she took me down to the Lantern Festival. We had a fantastic evening. We obviously saw
The video was
light
great.
show.
The video was great. She's got a good channel and stuff going.
She's got a
too.
great channel.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you have to go check her out as well.
Definitely check that
JoJo.
out. For sure.
And she's a very nice person.
One more picture, bro.
Oh, gosh. That's my buddy Mark back
whiskey
in
tasting.
Owensound.
Yeah?
We went
Okay.
to high school together.
Okay.
So he was one of my victims when I brought the bottles
Oh,
of
yeah.
Kaohsiung
Yeah.
and Kavalan whiskey
I love
to
that.
try.
I did that too. I didn't record it, but I was just like, try this. It's like the local alcohol.
What did your friends think about Kaohsiung?
Not many people. They were kind of like, "What is this?" They didn't like it for sure.
Because we've never heard about that.
Yeah, we've never heard of it. And even
Sorghum wine.
When you were talking about sorghum wine, I didn't even know. I'd never even heard that before as well. Yeah, so
We don't have sorghum in
I don't even
Canada,
know
right?
what that is. Well, I watched your video, but I was like, okay.
It looks
I
like
kinda
a
know
very
what it is.
strange corn plant.
Yeah, very cool.
You just need a sugar, I guess.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I guess so, bro. That's it.
But,
That's the
yeah.
rapid fire. With,
Mark's one of my best
with your
buds.
pictures. Yeah, that was a good one. So, did he like it? Did they like it in Canada?
You know what they did?
They liked it. Really?
They liked it.
Okay,
They liked
okay.
it. They found it to be bold and unique.
Oh, but that's you should trademark
And strong,
that.
yeah.
You got to have now. You've got to make your own brand of Kaohsiung and call it. It's going to be bold and unique.
Now we're talking.
Bold and unique. That's your merch. Your Kaohsiung for
Bold
your
and
channel.
unique.
Bold and unique. Wes Davies Kaohsiung. Bold and unique.
I think we do need to become
you
a little
go.
bit more entrepreneurial. Well,
For sure.
I'm
Well, I'm
preaching
kind
to
of
the choir here.
Well, I've been doing the restaurant's been 15 years, but
15 years.
Yeah, but so this is like my night out. I love doing this, chatting with people. This is good. I need to, kind of do more what you're doing, like put more into it. But I also have the restaurant, have the entrepreneur stuff going, and it's fun, but it's also busy, time consuming.
Right.
But yeah, I would love to do more things with this. But
think-
yeah, you should, man. You got to get the merch. You got to get the
merch.
You got to do the merch. My daughter loves, she doesn't watch cable or anything. It's all YouTube. So
Oh,
it's
is it
just
really?
like, yeah, I mean,
I mean, that's the way things are going, isn't it?
some of the terms that she uses, I didn't even know about. Like, I would say something to her, as kind of like a half lie, as a joke, and she would say something like, "That's pretty sus, bro."
Oh, no.
And I was just like, now I know I didn't say that
No,
before.
no,
I know
no.
I've never said that.
Pretty
But yeah,
sus.
that's YouTube, right?
Yeah. So does she mostly watch the videos in English or Mandarin?
She likes the English.
Okay.
She likes the English. Yeah. So she's born and raised here. She goes to local school. She speaks Mandarin and obviously everything with my wife. But she, I don't know. She clicks a little more with the English, I think. I don't know. But so she actually has a small YouTube channel as well.
No way.
Where she streams video. Yeah, because we have all the gear.
Oh, of
and,
course.
And it's just like
Just kind of plug and play for you at this point.
Yeah, she streams all the video game, some video games and stuff. And she does it in English, and it's pretty good. I'm trying to get her to do some Chinese as well.
Imagine
'cause-
she just becomes like a 500,000
Yeah.
subscriber.
I mean, I'm trying to get her to do some of it in Chinese as well, because of course her Chinese is better than mine. She's native as well. And if you do streaming video games in English, it's a lot more competition. Whenever we look at them in Mandarin, there's not that much. And when I look at the quality, I'm like, oh, we can do much better than that. When you look at the ones in English, it's like, whoo. You're like at 5 million subs,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, English is tough, yeah.
Isn't that funny that you've been in Taiwan way longer than her,
Way longer than her.
but
yeah.
her Chinese is already
way
better.
Dude, way better. It's way better than me. Way better than mine.
Like
for
I
sure.
remember Alan, Life in Taiwan, was telling me a story once. Like some of his little students used
Yeah.
to come up to him and say, "Oh, teacher, welcome to Taiwan."
Yeah,
He's like, "Dude, I've been here 10 years longer than you've been alive."
I've used that line before. I'm not gonna lie, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Eddie, from Ishan and Ria. Thank you, appreciate it. Lucas helping Wes with editing videos and women since 2018.
and women.
And women. Lucas helping with
Yeah.
women. Okay,
Well,
there we go.
Lucas
There we
is
go.
a very helpful man.
There you go.
I always appreciate his help.
Sliding into people's DMs here and there.
For me,
know?
on my behalf.
All right, on your behalf. Well, man, I'm so happy that I got to chat with you. I really
Absolutely,
appreciate it.
man. And I really, I am sorry that I haven't been up to Taipei.
Oh, dude, it's all good. We're all busy.
Like, I know how much equipment you have and lugging it all the way down to Kaohsiung, so I really appreciate that.
Well, it's cool because to make it mobile, I just needed to pick up like a long Ethernet cable and stuff like that. I really wanted to, like, there's a lot of people doing cool things, and sometimes they can't come in because they're too busy, so I want to be able to come out. So this is kind of the first time, not including the failed experiment with the Bluetooth mics that I'm doing, and it sounds like it's going pretty good. Like, the audio sounds great. Yeah.
Oh, they're saying the audio sounds great.
Audio sounds good. I mean, you can hear the audio if you want. Yeah.
That's where I was a little bit hesitant to eat the food.
Oh, yeah, unless you go...
I don't want to hear people to hear me chew.
What is that, ASMR or whatever it is?
Actually, people might like that.
They might like it. Oh, yeah. You know. Yeah.
Get some of that blue cheese. So you want to have a couple wings or what?
Yeah. So part of the show is at the very end. We'll have some of the crazy spicy wings, and
at the end, so we don't destroy the entire.
But that's okay. You can grab. Let's do it now. Apparently, you are like the hot sauce man. So
I'm a bit of a hot sauce man.
Hot sauce man. Yeah. So Lucas, this is what you're waiting for. Yeah. Switch to this camera so we can actually see what's going on here.
Well, I think because my father is obsessed with hot sauce.
Because most of my Canadian friends don't eat any spice. Yeah. My family's Mexican,
right?
So we do, but the Canadians I know they don't eat spice. But
like my dad, like he would cook us food when we were 5-6 years old, growing up, me and my brother, and it would be so spicy. So I just got used to it.
Okay,
from an early age.
Beautiful.
Lucas, oh yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm scared it's not going to be hot for him now though. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
It's hot. So what are we dealing with here?
So what I did was I brought the Reaper sauce down, and the plan was, I'll go to a place. We'll showcase some of their food, but we'll buy some of their wings, and then we'll just soak them in the Reaper sauce.
Define soak.
I mean, I let the kitchen man do it. Okay. Usually at my place, it's just caked, and people are just like, it's rough. So, but I mean, hopefully
and you do this every week?
Do it every week, man. I mean, I'm pretty good with spice. Yeah, the first few months, I was rough, and then...
Does your stomach get used to it?
It does get used to it.
Because the guy from Hot Ones, I always wonder how
it's got to be rough for him. Yeah.
It's got to be rough for him.
But I don't know if he does it every week. I have no idea. He does it quite a bit, for sure. Yeah, he's doing great. I love Hot Ones, man. Shout out to Hot Ones, bro.
Shout out. I mean, this just smells dangerous.
So the Reaper is the hottest, right? So let's do it. Salud, right. Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, brother. Thank you. Fellow Canadian.
Mm-hmm. First of all, very tasty wings.
Yeah.
Crispy.
But I have horchata at home, usually. Horchata or milk. So here there's a...
Chata.
Horchata. Horchata is like a Mexican rice water drink with milk, vanilla, sugar, cinnamon.
Sounds
if you're ever in Taipei, we'll do the whole thing. We'll do another one. Yeah. Because I think we got lots of things to talk about, I think. Yeah. I'm a big fan. If you guys are enjoying the show, do not forget... Leave a like, subscribe, and comment. What difference does it make to a YouTuber when someone actually comments? Maybe you can let them know.
Well, it's just really nice to see the engagement.
Okay.
Because then people are actually watching.
Yeah.
They actually care.
Okay.
And I like when people ask me questions. Because a lot of people say,
yeah.
This is actually spicy.
Okay, good. All right. Good. I was worried we weren't going to get them. I want some blue cheese on
a lot
my
of
tongue
times
now.
people will say, oh, great video, which is awesome. But if they ask you a specific question
about the video,
I like to answer those
about
the video.
So at this point, do you read through your comments? Do you comment on all of them?
I think I would say the majority.
Do you ever get to a point where...
I don't have time to respond to everyone.
There's a negative comment? Like, do you ever get that? Or are you just Canadian and it's just so nice that it doesn't happen?
I've been really, really lucky. I haven't had too many haters.
Okay.
I haven't had too many trolls.
That's pretty awesome, man.
I'm not sure why. Maybe I should be getting more trolls.
No.
Because that's good for engagement too, isn't it?
No, I don't have very many. I mean, you have way more subs. I don't get that either. But with the restaurant, the longer you're in business, we have a pretty good rating, but you're going to get 1-star reviews here and there, and it's kind of similar, people that are just like...
So would you respond to the 1-star reviews?
I try to respond to all of them. If someone's a complete idiot, I'll just be like, well, sorry, we'll never see you again type deal. You know, what else can I say? I know what I want to say, but you know, you can't say too much, right? So it's good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
This hot sauce is a head rush, isn't it?
Okay, good. I didn't think I'd get you, man. All right. Lucas was telling me that you're a big hot sauce guy. Quick question here. How about we make another podcast with Wes and myself up in Taipei any day in August, or Chata for the win? I'm in. If you guys are in, Lucas. Yeah. That's from Lucas. If you want to do a show with Lucas.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fantastic.
And I'll make some special sauces for that one as well, because I know that Lucas is a hot sauce machine as well.
Let's do it, Lucas.
From Adarsh, we got a question. What's your viewer mix between Taiwanese and foreign?
70% Taiwanese.
Yeah.
30% Wagoran.
And Lucas just answered the same thing for you as well. There you go.
We're all about the same.
Yeah. Okay.
And to be quite honest, it's also about 70% men, 30% women.
For sure. That I think that's common. I mean, if you look at somebody massive like Joe Rogan, everybody I talk to that watches it's pretty much all men.
Yeah.
Right. So I think.
I wonder why that is.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I mean,
but
we're men. Obviously, maybe our content resonates with
more manly content. But I also love when I have a woman on, because, I mean, I'm trying to share stories, and it's not the man show. You know, it's just like the people doing cool shit show. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. So it's nice to have not just men on.
And I think actually a lot of the time, a household might share one YouTube account.
Oh yeah,
which is often in maybe the father's name.
Yeah, that's exactly us.
Even if the wife watches the YouTube, it might be on your name.
You know what? That's funny, because we do have like a YouTube Premium account, and we use it to play music at the restaurant. We use it at the house to watch YouTube, and my daughter uses it. Okay. So I've got like, you know, the Taiwanese YouTubers that I follow, and then I've got all the UFC stuff, and then I've got like, it's just like kids, like a huge amount of kids channels, you know, like Among Us and Roblox and stuff like that. So it's pretty,
But then all those YouTubers will see like,
it's like me.
You're watching.
There's like this, you know, 40-something-year-old man, you know, watching a 12-year-old kid YouTube, and they're like, ugh, creeper alert. Yeah, it's like, it wasn't me.
So it doesn't necessarily tell the full story.
Yeah,
those analytics.
For sure. Yeah, exactly. Love it.
Oh,
Man.
Great hot sauce.
Thanks, brother. What about, you do a lot of food videos as well, right?
I do.
So, do you have any recommendations if someone comes down to Kaohsiung or Tainan? Because I saw you were in Tainan yesterday, you said, yeah?
Tainan has one of the best eel noodle shops that I've seen anywhere.
Eel noodle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can actually type it into YouTube. Just type in something like Luke Martin eel noodle Tainan.
Okay.
Or Wes Davies eel noodle Tainan. It'll come up.
Okay, beautiful.
He does a really good job. You can tell he's just been there for 20, 30 years.
Okay.
The same old man, like, frying it up. It's
really
good.
Oh, that's good. I love that. Yeah.
Kaohsiung?
Did you get out here much? I mean, you live here, right? Sorry, you live here. You don't live in Tainan. Never mind.
Yeah, I live in Kaohsiung.
Okay, beautiful.
The food is all good down here, man.
Really? Okay, you're just Canadian, so you're just always happy and everything's good. And
also, my brain stopped working about a minute and a half ago.
That's right. Has your family ever come out to visit?
Yeah, my brothers come out here.
Okay.
And my mom, my stepdad.
And they all eat spicy?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
And then a couple friends, lots of friends have come out to visit Mike and I especially.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we all went to the same high school. So.
I didn't know that I thought Mike was American for some reason. And I'm losing it. Yeah. Sometimes in the restaurant business, you just meet so many people, and people will come in and they won't come for like 10 years. Then they come back and they're like, hey, you know, how's your budget on? They bring their friends and like, oh, this is my good friend. And I'm just like, hey, buddy, how you doing? And I'm just like, no clue who it is.
That's the way it goes.
It's tough, man. Restaurant biz. If that happens to anyone, don't take it personal, but
I've got some friends from Tokyo, some really good friends who live in Tokyo.
Okay.
So it used to be really easy for them to hop over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It used to be, right?
I can't wait for things to open up again, man.
Hopefully soon again, right?
I think so.
You just came back from Canada, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you? Was it this year?
Yep.
Last year? Okay. How
Came
long
back
did you stay there?
Late January.
Okay.
I stayed for 6 weeks.
Okay. And how was that? Like,
it was so
I haven't
nice
been
being
back
home.
since, I mean, it's been probably 5 years now. And, I mean, I guess things changed, like the weed is illegal and all this crazy stuff.
That was a huge surprise.
So is it like a noticeable difference now? Like are there people smoking pot all over the streets, or is it like you don't really notice? Or I haven't been back.
I was there in the winter time, so nobody was even
no one was
walking
outside
on the streets.
That's true. That makes sense. Okay.
But they told me that in the summertime, it's just it's everywhere.
Okay.
And you're, each household is allowed to grow actually up to 6 plants.
Really?
So apparently it's a big thing now. Like, okay, come over and see my plants. You know, everyone's kind of competing to see who can grow the best stuff.
Okay, so Dad, you don't have to hide the plants anymore. You know.
And like, basically all my friends just had huge jars of their own stuff.
That's awesome.
So
very cool. All right.
I don't know how much we can talk about.
No, I'm just curious because I mean I haven't been back. The last time I was there, it's probably about 5 years ago, and it just became legal, but it hadn't been like, it wasn't in effect.
Right.
I mean, I don't really smoke or anything, but I'm curious if things would be different, you know, going back now.
Seems very different, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Apparently back home, weed is not cool anymore.
Oh, he's not?
No.
It's too mainstream.
It's too mainstream.
It's like, dude, do you even, you know,
So now they have to
weed,
go
bro?
up to shrooms. Shrooms are cool now.
Shrooms, okay.
Because they're still
Are they still illegal?
Still
okay,
illegal.
okay. There you go. So do you have a favorite video of yours? One that you're like people ask me, any food do I recommend? And it's tough, like, because before I put something on the menu, I'll make it, and then I'll kind of get it as good as I can get it, and then I'll kind of dummy the process down, and then I'll teach the staff a few times, and then it's on the menu. So everything's kind of like your baby. So I would imagine your videos are similar.
Every single one of your dish has your heart and soul.
Kind of, yeah. So what about videos for you?
I really liked the video, like the one where I talked about moving to Taiwan initially, my journey to Taiwan.
That's a great video, man.
It's like 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
I really worked hard on that video.
Yeah, no, that was great. It was great.
I think that was the first one that really popped.
Okay. It was pretty motivational, that one, man. I love that.
People say that. Thanks,
That's a good one. I love that. That was really good. Yeah.
And then otherwise, I did Huandao, I think last summer or 2 summers ago.
Okay.
Where I drove my scooter around the whole island of Taiwan.
Okay.
And I made 10 videos,
That's cool.
I think. And
That's really
those are
cool.
some of my favorite ones, too.
I've always wanted to do that, but it's just, you know, you're married, you got your business, you got your kid. It's tough.
Yeah.
You got to do all that stuff while you can, man. It's beautiful.
I did it while I could.
You did it while you could. Yeah. So long-term plans, just keep rolling. Staying here.
I still want to keep growing my channel.
Yeah, for sure, of course, yeah.
Kind of like, we were talking about how hard Lucas works.
Lucas is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love that guy, yeah.
Like Prazi and I were talking about, we kind of want to emulate Lucas a little bit more.
Yeah,
and
Lucas is motivating you guys.
Motivating us to, I think, work harder, to be quite honest, on our channels.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Like more specific endeavors. How would you say that? Like actually think about what would make a great video that people want to watch.
Okay, yeah.
Sometimes I'll just take my camera out into the mountains and I'll film something.
I was going to say.
Without ever really thinking of a plan first.
I was going to say, what kind of motivates you to be like, I'm doing a video? Like, what's like, do you think, oh, that's
just a
cool,
good
I should make
idea.
a video?
A good idea. Like, keep talking about Lucas.
Damn it, Lucas.
Like, he came down to Kaohsiung and we did a pizza review.
Okay.
So we went and tried, I think, 5 or 6 different pizza shops.
Okay, nice.
All on the same day. That was a very bad idea because
That's
we
tough.
just went back and passed out for a couple of hours.
That's awesome. You got that. The,
Carb overload.
Carb overload. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that's my next goal. Just be a little bit more focused.
Okay.
And
do you have something you want to focus on, like in particular?
I would like to build up my Patreon.
Okay. Oh, you got the Patreon rolling.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
I started
okay.
a Patreon.
That's good.
I think it only has about 10 people right now.
But that's, I think it has more potential, right? Because you kind of get directly paid, right?
And you can engage a little bit more privately with your audience.
Okay, beautiful.
Maybe post some things that you wouldn't necessarily post on your main channel.
Okay, well, so you're not going full OnlyFans. You're just going to kind of keep it Patreon.
Only
right?
feet, actually.
That's hilarious, man. I love it. Okay, good. Well, do you have any advice? I mean, where are we at? We're at about an hour and 10 minutes. We can keep going a bit long. Yeah, it's crazy. People are like, oh, your videos are too long. I'm like, but when you just chatting, we're just chatting, right? Do you have any advice you want to give
for up and coming YouTubers?
For up and coming YouTubers that are maybe looking, maybe in Canada or maybe in Taiwan, that are thinking, they're looking at the Wes Davies channel and they're thinking, you know what, I want to do something like that.
I would say editing.
Okay.
Try to be quick.
You know,
quick scene changes.
Okay.
Especially for YouTube. I know this is a different medium.
Well, for sure. I mean, like I said, I'm doing this. You know, mine's slow, but I just love doing it.
Even if you're sitting there talking for a minute, make sure you at least intercut it with a lot of B-roll.
B-roll stuff, okay.
Yeah, like if we're eating this, have some nice shots
bang,
of
bang,
chickens,
bang. Okay.
bang. Some drone shots if you can. Keep it moving. Just keep it
Keep
moving.
things moving. The attention span is less and
Kill
less
your
these days,
darlings,
right?
as they say.
Kill your darlings.
Even if you really like it, doesn't mean everyone will. Just cut it. Unless
Okay.
it's the most interesting part of the video. Just cut,
Okay.
cut.
Really?
cut.
Oh, kill your darlings. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I
yeah.
like that. Okay.
Just keep it moving. And also consistency. Like, you pretty much need to release a video every week.
Okay. Okay.
And keep up the socials, Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. So do you have, Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and
No Twitter.
LinkedIn and all that craziness?
No LinkedIn.
No LinkedIn.
Just the trio, I would say YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okay. Beautiful.
But I think we should probably get on
Yeah.
TikTok. That might be another goal for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I haven't
tough.
even downloaded it
I've
yet.
looked at it a couple times, and I don't know.
People get crazy views on there.
It usually, to me, just looks like just people just jumping around and dancing and stuff. I don't know. But what about, one more question. What about YouTube Shorts? Is that something that people should really look into or not really?
I would like to do it. I just don't like the way they look on your
the vertical sort of deal?
Your page.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, because it's like got the black bars and stuff.
it's got the
Yeah.
black. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like
of
when you
course,
click
yeah.
videos on my YouTube page, I can
Yeah.
see all my nice thumbnails.
Nice
that I've
thumbnails, yeah.
kind of curated.
Can
And then
you
if you
make
get a lot of
thumbnails
YouTube shorts, they
for
like,
shorts? Are there thumbnails for shorts? I don't even know.
they still look like
but they still look like that.
vertical things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they
cool.
could have a separate tab for YouTube Shorts, then I would do them.
You would do them more. Okay. Okay. What about any live stuff? Do you ever go somewhere? and
That's
do any
another
live?
goal
Yeah?
of mine.
You
I
wanna
would like to
more
do
live?
a little bit more Instagram live.
Okay.
YouTube,
Instagram. Okay.
YouTube live streaming.
Beautiful. All right.
That's what we're doing right now.
That is what we're doing. I
This is
like
step
I
one.
said, I just decided to do live because it's.
Do you
done-
always do it live?
I do it always live.
Always live.
Everything's live. Yeah, and that's because time. I don't have that much time, but I also, I just don't want to. Sorry, but I don't want to do like an hour, editing for 1 minute. I just don't have time.
Right.
I got the business.
I know.
I got a bunch of other side things going on. Got the family. I got to take my daughter to jujitsu. I got a lot on my plate, and I do
So this is
'cause
actually the most efficient way that you
this
could do it.
for me.
Yeah.
With a stream deck is the best. I mean, you got your intro, you got your timer, you got everything. You can
that
you
is
can
so cool.
switch it up.
Yeah.
You can pull these up. Check out Instagram, right? You can do really anything. I have a Twitter that I don't use that much.
Do you
It's
post
pretty
on
cool.
it?
I do. I do. But mostly it's just either praising or shit talking UFC fighters. Yeah,
I see.
yeah. I'm a big UFC guy. The opposite of Henry. I was asking him because he's British about Paddy the Batty. Talk about Taiwan with legalization and other Canadian pharmaceuticals. Talk about Taiwan. I don't know. What do you want to know about Taiwan? I love it. Do you think you'll stay here for Taiwan?
My parents really want me to move back to Canada.
Yeah, it's always that. It's always that. One more thing about live, because you already got a massive channel, so you'll have like all of this just like flying because you'll have so many people watching.
With that, if I did it live.
If you did it live,
Okay.
yeah, people would. This would be like 100x, and people would just be like boom, 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 boom.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Yeah, it'd be huge for you. Yeah, if you wanted to do it. Yeah,
I really would like to do that.
yeah,
I'm
because
going
you've got
to.
a massive channel. I do everything live, so the channel grows slowly, but it's fun for me, and it's not a job. It's kind of having a beer, having some food,
It's
meeting
great,
some
man.
cool
This
people.
has been
Yeah.
so much fun.
It was good, right? You got to have
Yeah.
food and a drink in there, and
Yeah.
that's what I think anyway.
How's your mouth feeling?
I'm good. We can keep going, but I'll probably cut this unless you want to say one more thing to the folks back home. If you want to say one more, let's look into that one up there.
This
And,
camera, this camera.
This
What did
camera,
you say?
this camera, this camera. Yeah, we got this camera, that camera, right? Yeah.
No, I just want to say thanks so much, man, for having me on your channel, on your podcast.
Okay.
It's been a great conversation.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'll
Thanks
try
for
to
coming
shake
down.
your hand without knocking this whole table over. And yeah, man, no, it's my pleasure. Shout out to Legends. If you guys are in Kaohsiung, check out Legends Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
The link for Legends is in the description. Really nice food. I'm dying to dive into that tomahawk right there.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
I
looks
will
so
do
good.
that in a second here after we cut it. But yeah.
And if you guys want to check out videos about Taiwan, I do a ton of traveling around the island. I work really hard on my videos, and I have really a lot of fun doing it. So
And actually, the link for his channel is in the description below as well. So check that out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this man's
Kelly.
channel right here. It's going to be fantastic. Brother, thank you for coming. It was totally worth
Thanks,
it.
Eddie.
Let me know how the video was. Let me know how the audio was. It was quite a trek to bring all that gear down here.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it was worth it. It sounds like it was good. Got some good comments here. Get to meet this man finally. Appreciate it. See you guys next week.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
guys. Thanks a lot.